in your book, you and as a former sales manager, you had a quote that really resonated to me, and it was, "Stop playing the forecast game."
Yeah.
And I think you started down this path, so that's why I mean, for me, I'm in a world where, yeah, we literally get up on Monday, we look at what we do, we forecast for the week, we roll it up by Wednesday to various levels
Yeah.
of management, and then on Friday we evaluate whether or not what we said was going to happen on Monday actually happened,
Yeah.
and then we do it all over again. We play that game for 13 weeks, and then the world ends, and then all of a sudden, it's now the next most important quarter. I always like to say it's the most important quarter in the history of the company.
Yeah.
Until
the next one.
Until the third day of the next month of the first quarter.
Yeah.
So back to stop playing the forecast game. I mean, what do you go? Let's dig into that a little bit, if you don't mind.
I think so much of this is, it's about the art of sales versus the science of sales. There's a little bit of like intuition that you have to believe in this. So what I know about sales is, forecasting is a little bit the bane of these managers and corporations' existence. Like no one ever gets it right. You take the top of the company, the board's always asking for like, well, what can you predict? What can we rely on? And managers are always scrambling to get it right, which they push down to their sellers. Like, tell me, Ashley, what are you bringing in? And I don't care how you're bringing it in. You told me you're going to get 50,000 by the end of the week. You need to get it. And I think in some ways, even that's all going on. And yet I think consistently it tends to be inaccurate, and people are always looking for a better forecasting process around accuracy. So I don't know. I feel like we're working in the same system and it doesn't actually work very well. And I do think that the pressure and attention on the forecast in some way, it moves us off of what really matters, which is the customer. And so if we stop just sort of this mad, incessant focus on the numbers and started just a mad, incessant focus on the customer, I actually think things would dramatically shift the whole system, because we're talking about the system now, and start to put our intention on just making our customers wildly successful. We become successful and sort of the money follows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we actually just implemented something here at Apex that I got the idea from one of our clients actually, and we're using, rather than like top salesmen or like achievement-based awards, right? For staff, we're using values-based.
What does that mean?
So
say more about that.
If you have, say you have like we have our core values, right? We have the courage to innovate, the resiliency to solve any problem. And we have these core values that we have attached. And so what we decided to do is give out awards, not based on performance, but on embodying courage, embodying resiliency, and taking those and saying, hey, this person embodied the core values of the business. Here's why. There you go. And because inside of my head, whenever you give somebody, like you said, I don't care how you bring it in. You told me you're going to bring 50,000 in, get it done. Anytime you do something like that, it ends up forming animos relationships with your clients. And I would rather have a business that's foundationally based on, we are going to do what is best for our clients at all times, regardless of what our top line number might be. Because in the end, that long-term relationship with the client is going to be what actually keeps us alive.